Everyone, welcome to Rhythm and Roads podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Jacob. We have a very special guest, Jessica N. Jimenez, actress from wherever that may be. Welcome, Jess, back to Rhythm and Roads.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for coming back. And looking forward to seeing you at the festival. And it's already a week, about a week away.
Exactly. Exactly 1 week. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I bet, yeah. It's just I'm so excited for you. Just a lot that you have accomplished and just so much to see of just your future projects, which we're gonna get into. But yeah, thank you again for your time being here. And I know you're busy, but yeah, let's get started. So I want to get to know how did you feel about playing the role of Ian Cole?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. When I was first offered the role, I told Ian, I was like, all right, I'm gonna think about it. Okay. So I did, and I took my time and I thought about what I needed to,
Okay.
and I approached them and I was like, okay. I don't know if I'm right for this role, because I felt like somebody else was more deserving of it.
Okay.
Somebody in like the, in my eyes, I just didn't understand, I guess, fully everything. And I told her my, my things, because the film is about somebody that is dealing with all these chronic issues and all these things that are coming up and disabilities that are happening to them really fast, right?
Right, right.
I just felt like I wasn't the person for that role.
Mm,
But when I eventually talked to Ian, they made me feel like, yeah, they're like, no, wait, you're valid. Like, you can feel that way, but you are right for this role because, in all reality, I suffer from chronic pain every day of my life. It's something I don't talk about. It's not something that I bring up. It's not something that I let affect my life in any way. It hurts, and like I'll be doing stuff and I'll be like, oof, I'm not okay. And I'll take my moment, but I try to not let it affect my work or anything like that. And just hearing that my life, it's like valid, you know what I mean? Like you can be in this role and you can do all of that because you
right.
do suffer from this. I'm not open about it all the time. So, to
Oh,
play the role and to get it, I was nervous, but I'm so grateful for it because I know that what I brought to it was literally me. And it's interesting too because we do share a lot of the similarities,
mhm.
when it comes to our illnesses and things. Like I do suffer from POPs also.
Wow.
So that means like sometimes I can't regulate my body heat, so I'll just get too hot and boom, I'll pass out and stuff.
Is that right?
Um,
Wow.
that I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just agreeing, like, wow, that's wow, shocked. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I really don't voice it and
Yeah.
I don't talk about it ever, to be honest with you. I'll make jokes here and there about a few
Yeah.
things. I do got scoliosis, so I'm like, yeah, that's Scully. But I try my hardest to just keep living my life and not really
Yeah.
let it affect me too much. But getting the role, I was like, you know what? This is nice that I get to show off and like kind of show like, hey, not show off, but like show that this thing does happen to people and it's a weird thing. I just remember realizing like, oh, I'm about to pass out and like it kept happening and I was like, this is weird, but I guess this is just life because I didn't know anything.
Wow.
So just learning more about myself too in the role was really nice too. So that was really cool.
Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, thank you for sharing something like that to us. I mean, that we like you said, you don't that's not something you just go ahead and share out into, the public like that if you don't want to, but wow, thank you for having the courage to bring that up. But I could see why you said now after learning about more of you, of what you've been through, how this can relate to Ian's situation. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And it was also just like it was really validating. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, so these are things that are not normal. And
Right.
like I think I tell myself so often like, oh, it's normal. And like I suppress it and I don't really bring it up or acknowledge it for myself. So doing this film really gave me the validation like I'm not crazy. and this is normal, and like I gotta work on it, and I gotta figure out the things that I can do for myself so that I do feel better.
Right.
Um, and it was it was everything and more for me, this role. I won't lie to you. It was wonderful.
Well, thank you so much, Jess, for sharing that. And we look forward to seeing you at the festival and just being a big support to Ian and the crew and all the cast, just for an incredible, inspiring story about her life, but the fact too of what you're going through. And now that I know, I'm like, wow, this is not just about one person. This is about you, Ian, and everyone else out there too that are going through that. And so, yeah, it's going to be a great support. And I'm glad that Ian has a mission right now with those stickers to help support those that are going through chronic illness and just being that voice out there for others. So, yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Jess. Yeah.
absolutely.
Um,
You.
well, I really am excited about this film festival. It's actually my first time going to a Las Cruces International Film Festival. And I just want to say, ever since Ian, Cole, and you and everyone else that I've met have been such a great support to the Rhythm and Roads podcast and just being so welcoming and just so embracing and just with ideas and just being recommending different great talent of actors, filmmakers. I'm really looking forward to this festival. How do you feel about the festival coming up?
I am stoked. I am so excited for this. I'm a little nervous. I won't even lie. Every year for the film festival, I'm like, especially when I have things in it,
Yeah,
I get even more nervous because I'm like, oh goodness, is everything going to be okay? Like, is everything going to go all right? Like, I'm always thinking about all things, and like, especially with the Q&As, I'm like, am I going to say something weird?
right.
I always say, I'm not going to cry. I cry every time. Let's be honest with everybody.
Hey,
I'm a
it's
cry.
all good.
Okay? I
Yeah.
got a lot of emotions up in here, and I'm just so passionate about what I do. But I really am so excited to see everything this year, support my friends, and to see the things that I haven't seen that I've done myself. So I'm really stoked for it.
That's awesome. And yeah, just don't mind the 1,000 people watching you when you're doing the Q&A. So,
No, I never do. I'm like, well, here we go. You're
like,
on
wow,
me,
all
and
eyes
this
on
is
me. Okay, hi.
I
That's funny.
know, and it's funny because I don't really care in those moments, but sometimes I'm like, it's just being myself more than anything that I get a little nervous for it, but because I know I'm a big energy and I'm just a very wild and out of pocket person sometimes.
Right. It's
So I'm
fun. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I get a little nervous, but I'm like, well, you're gonna have to get to know the real me and see me,
That's
and I'm
right.
not on the screen, so I I get really excited but nervous, but I am really excited for this year for
Well, I'm
sure.
glad. If you'd like to share what you have going on at the festival, either I know we have wherever that may be, but what other projects are you part of, or music videos, or you'd like to share about that?
So I'm actually in the very opening night film. It's called
Oh,
Bromance. I have a little part in there, so I'm excited to see that because I haven't seen that yet
congrats. Yeah,
either.
yeah, yeah.
You. I'm super excited. So that one starts at like 6:30, and then wherever that may be is in the local shorts four. That's on Friday, and
Friday.
that one should be at 5:30.
Okay.
Yes, I found to make sure.
Yeah, 5:30.
And then yes, 5:30. And then I'm also in the music video segment. That one should be at around 12:45. Yes,
Ooh,
12:45 is music video.
which
And that's on
music video?
Saturday. I am in the music video. It's called I'd Love You More. It's by Grady Hodnett and it's
Oh,
a
cool.
country song.
Oh, nice.
I really
Okay.
I love that song. Sometimes I catch myself singing it and I'm like, oh, look at what it's doing to me. I love it. And then
Awesome.
I'm also in well, a film I produced, Hidden Flora. That
Oh,
one's
that's
also
right.
on. Yeah, I'm very excited for that
I'm
one too, because a
excited to
lot.
see it too.
I'm nervous for that one too, but I'm very excited.
Are
And that one
you
is on.
you starring in this one, or you just produced it?
So I produced first AD, first AC, I did a lot for it. And I'm so grateful that I did because I loved every minute of it.
Oh, nice.
I do star in it, but you can't tell it's me.
Oh, wow.
But me and Ryan are actually the cholas in the film. So if you see it, then you know. Okay, okay.
That's cool.
But yeah, that one's at 1:30 to like around 3:15. So that one is the film and then a Q&A afterwards also. So I'm really excited for that. Um, and then I'll be at the award ceremony.
Oh, that's right. When is that? Do you know?
That's on Saturday also.
Oh, on Saturday. Okay.
And yes, that one's on Saturday and it should be around like 7 if I'm not saying. Yes, I wrote it down too. 7. Thank goodness I
7?
wrote that one down too. So I'm in those four things.
Wow, that's awesome. Like, congrats on all those four things. That's amazing. See, I didn't even know you had a hand in Hidden Flora, so that's awesome.
Yes, yes, yes. I did quite a bit for it. And I and intimacy coordinated as well because I do love my intimacy coordinating. I love to do it. And I am so proud of that film. I'm so proud of every film, to be honest with you. And I'm just so excited for everybody to see everything. And my friends are in the film festival. Like so many of my friends got their shorts into there. And
Awesome.
oh my gosh, I'm just so
That's
excited to just support and love everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, and I'm just truly blessed to have Ross Marks invite me to the festival to do short interviews with all the film casts and from different shorts and just special guests. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a good time with meeting you all in person and just ask how your experience is
Absolutely.
going. So, wow, thank you, Jess, for sharing. Man, see, that's the thing. I didn't even know you were all part of those categories. I'm like, what? Like that's I know for sure wherever that may be, but the rest was like, that's cool. I'll be able to see it because I'm going Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So,
Oh, good. Yay! How
yeah.
fantastic. Then I'll see you there.
What's that?
I said, then I'll definitely see you
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And especially the after parties, I'll be there. I was already practicing my dance moves. 'Cause I don't know if there's gonna be music, but yeah, I was doing the whole John Travolta from Saturday Night Live. Or sorry,
Ooh,
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah,
that's
that
not
one.
on the
Yeah,
brain, but that's okay. I get it. I know what you mean.
right. So, which future projects do you have in store already for later this year?
So I don't know how much I can say about things,
Oh,
but I
okay.
did get cast in Holiday Hearts, which I'm very excited about. That's
Oh,
so Ross Marks and Bill True, they are going to be putting on that film, so I'm very excited to be
nice.
working with him again. And Bill True, uh, Bill True, I just love him so much. He gave me a chance to read one of his plays or like screenplays on stage. And it was just so cool to be a part of it. And now to be in one of his film years later, I'm just so honored and excited to be working with him. And then
Congrats.
thank you. And then I'm also working on another film I'm producing,
Oh,
and I don't want to say too much about it just yet, but I am very excited to be producing it and just bringing aboard as many people as I can that are just good energy and that just want to make a really fun film. So
oh, but you
that's
can't
those
talk
are the
about.
things I'm working.
Oh, sweet. You can't talk about the title on that or no? It's all like, all right.
Not yet. I
That's fine.
can't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's fine. So, what you just mentioned, I do want to address, which I'm going to be letting a lot of filmmakers know. But I am interested in doing background acting. And so, if you ever need a background actor, I would love to be part of any filmmakers that will have that open invitation to come on and be a background actor. So I already got offered a role. Yeah, I already got offered a role in September for a Hispanic film that's going to be shot here in El Paso. And then they're going to shoot the rest in LA, but I'm going to be just doing some of the scenes here. So they already offered me that part. I was like, oh, snap. I was like, thank you so much. Just humbled. I mean, I didn't even really I met with the director and we were just talking about the podcast and then he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna put you in my film." It was like I was like, "Oh wow. Thank you." Like just a short part, but you'll be in there. I was like, "All right."
There's no such thing as little parts. I will tell that to everybody. Everybody's like, oh,
Oh,
I just
okay.
got a little part. And I know I said earlier, but there's no such thing as little parts. To be honest with you, every person is necessary. So I'm really excited for you to be in that and to shine,
Yeah.
do what you need to. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. But I'm just bringing it up in case you have an extra spot down the road for just squeeze little old me in there on any of your projects. I'll just be a background. Even if I'm just sipping on tea or coffee, I don't care what I do. Just put me in there. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Cheers. Yeah, so But yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna be definitely letting people know at the film festival that I'm open to just being a background actor in any open invitations. So
Heck yeah. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're going to do that. Ooh, I'm excited. And yes, I will definitely keep you in mind. Don't worry. I'm gonna
thanks.
be shooting you stuff too, and keep an eye out for like different things that are. I usually try to post on my story if there's like casting calls and things.
Okay.
So keep an eye out for that too, so you can be like, oh,
I'm like, okay, I'll try this one out. Yeah.
apply.
Speaking about acting, what advice can you give to those that are in school right now, pursuing being an actor, being an actress, knowing you are very, just so much of what you have been on of different films and your experience. What can you share to those that are learning about that?
All right. So this is my advice that I give everyone. Okay.
Okay.
First things first. If you want to become an actor, then you need to start toughening up, and you not need to start making sure that you're not going to take anything personally,
Okay.
and that you set your ego aside because you don't need it in this. Okay? That's the first thing first that you need to do.
Okay.
And you need to do theater.
Mm,
I stand behind that 1,000% because theater is going to train you every single day to be working on what you need to work on. You're going to learn your lines. You're going to be going through it. You're going to feel it in your body. It's training you to work and act for 2 hours.
wow.
Want to be able to act for 2+ hours because that's training you to really have your stuff down. You learn your lines, you do everything that you need to, you have it in your body so that when you bring it, you're ready to go. So I suggest starting in theater because it's going to train you a lot. It's going to teach you different things, lighting, how to become a stage manager yourself, how to do all these different things. And then you can take the bigness of theater and learn how to go to film
Wow.
and be, because in film, you're right here. So you have to remember that you have to be smaller in film and you have to really take it in and you have to do all of that. But taking the bigness of theater and all that training is so much easier when you've done this,
Yeah.
come down to here. It's so much easier to do that than to go from this and try to be this because a
Yeah.
lot of people,
True.
so you really want to make sure that you do theater first. Then I want you to go into film acting because it's very different.
Okay.
And then you can keep pursuing from there. That is my best advice I can give to people. Also, know your lines. Know your lines. Live them, breathe them, so that when somebody delivers you a line, it's the first time you heard it.
Mm,
What did you just say? Like we're having a conversation, and that's another thing that people are waiting for their lines.
mm,
Don't wait for your line. Wait till they finish. React.
mm.
Oh, excuse me. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself when you're on stage is pretend like you're hearing it for the first time. Even in film, you're hearing it for the first time. And I think that that is so important for people to make sure that their acting is on point.
On point.
Yes. Also have fun.
Yep.
You need to have fun. Theater and acting and all of this film and everything is an act of love.
Mm,
It's an act of love, it's an act of dedication, it is an act of loyalty. When you meet somebody that has written something and you read their script and you're like, "Whoa, this is good."
mhm.
You believe in them. That's love. And then you start getting people together and you start making a movie and you start doing all of this. This is all people believing in you, in your vision, and everything. It's an act of love.
Yeah.
And that needs to be remembered. It needs to be thought of at every point because if you're thinking about that and doing all of it, then the project is going to be fun. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
Even if it's hard subject, even if it's hard subject, it should still be safe and it should still be fun and it should still be a really awesome environment that you're making a film in. Because at the end of the day, everybody, I know this is going to be controversial. We're adults that play pretend.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun and it's not supposed to be too serious. And even when we're making serious films, we can also remember that we're doing this for a reason.
Mm,
Let's keep going. but it's all love. It's all love and
Right.
just believe in one another. So that's my advice to people.
Dang, Jess, well said. Golly, that's so much great advice. And really good point on the starting with theater because it does make sense. You're starting big to learn everything you can, and like you said, in every different aspect of roles, being a stage manager, lighting, props, all that. But then you go to film, it's just you already have that whole experience from theater to film. Now, if someone
Exactly.
wanted
And
to,
then you're more,
oh, good.
I'm sorry, I was going to say, then you're just more hireable also,
Yeah.
because that's kind of what happened to me. You know what I mean? I went in, people are like, costumes. I helped build 27 dresses for My Fair Lady. And I was
Dang, is
like,
that
yeah, I
right?
can like sew. Yeah, it was so wonderful.
Wow.
And I starred in it also. So this is so much fun. So once I was able to do all of that, I was like, yeah, I'm super hireable. I got onto film sets. I started doing costumes. I've done intimacy coordinating. All of this is because of theater.
That's,
So start with theater.
and to go about theater, like if someone has no experience, like what's your advice for them to like contact a manager from the theater department or how they go about that?
No, you just go to auditions. You have a
Oh,
monologue down and you do it. That's
oh,
all you
okay.
got to do. You got a monologue, a 1 minute monologue, anything. Make sure it's pretty good. But they
Yeah.
can go do that. And if people want help and they want help on their monologues, they want help to get into the industry, like into theater acting or anything,
Sure.
reach out to me. I have no problem. I'll be like, let's work on something. Let me break it down for you on how you need to learn a script, do that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna boop, boop, boop. I'm like, go on now, go do it. Go get on stage, go perform, go do it. I believe in you. And I'm
Oh,
gonna set them on their way. So I'm like, if they need help, let's do it.
there you go. Well, thank you, Jess, that even you're out there to say, "Hey, I'm here to help you as well." So,
It's a community at the end of the
oh
day.
yeah,
And like if people are passionate about something but they're
right.
scared, well then let me help you a little bit. Let me get you out there because if you really believe I needed that. I
Mm,
was supposed to become a mechanic. That was my goal in life was to become a mechanic and just work on cars. I love it. But then I saw somebody that believed in me
wow,
and she really believed in me. And I started acting 15 years ago and I have not stopped since. And
wow.
I'm so grateful for that one person to believe in me because then everybody else was able to see what I had. And I was just like, I thought I didn't have it.
Yeah,
Because in high school, I never got cast in anything. In high school, I tried so hard to be in theater, and the
really?
teacher, nope. Yeah, I just never got it.
Oh,
So
wow.
once I got to college and she saw me and she believed in me, that was it.
Wow, interesting. From high school, it didn't work out, but then that one person that saw that light in you and knew, so it's still there, opened the door. I want to get to that real quick. The advice I would like for you to see what you can give to those overcoming rejection, overcoming obstacles about. I think I had words with that with Ross Marks on, and he had great advice as well, that you will get a lot of rejection in this industry. But what's your advice on how to overcome that? Because sometimes it can affect you if you get two, three, four, five no's, and you're like, well, then I guess this is not meant for me. But that, like you said, that one that believes in you, and all of a sudden it just opens incredible doors.
Absolutely.
So
Rejection
whatever.
is gonna
Yeah.
happen. I've been rejected so many times for roles. I used to let it be like, oh, I'm not this enough and I'm not that enough. Ah, ha, ha, ha. That is not it. And especially being now behind the camera and also like realizing who I'm casting and things like that, sometimes they just see it and they're like, I can picture you in this role. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It has nothing to do with you at all for like anything bad. It's just they see this person in the role and that is it. Do not take it personally. That's why I said at the very beginning, don't take anything personally and
Mhm.
don't let your ego get into it. Because
Mhm.
the moment you let those two things be in there,
Mhm.
then that's when you become, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I'm not this. I'm not that. No, there are so many people that are going to be going for this role.
Mhm.
You got to show them a little razzle dazzle. You got to try a little something, sometimes, and you just got to put yourself out there, and sometimes it's going to work, and sometimes it's not. The amount of times I have not gotten a role is crazy, but I'm also like, for the few people that have believed in me and that wanted me in their films, I am so grateful for those opportunities because those were meant for me. What is meant for you will find you. It will be given to you. You will get it. And what is not,
Oh,
that is a blessing.
that's
And
true.
plus, I like to be a little cocky sometimes and be like, oh, I guess your movie's just not going to be that good without me.
Oh, wow. Oh, jeez.
No, I don't feel like that at all. But Kiki Palmer said
Oh,
it
yeah,
just
that was funny.
recently, and Kiki was like, "Oh yeah, well I guess it's not going to be that good without me." And I just started laughing, and I was like, "Girl, I love that because honestly, that's just the funniest way to think about it." But I don't feel like that. It's just like, oh well, and
Oh,
it is what
well,
it
good
is.
luck without me.
Yeah, I love that she said that.
Oh,
Kiki Palmer is
man.
hilarious.
That's
She's great.
funny. Good stuff. Wow, Jess, thank you so much for sharing so great advice and just, we just so much of you have accomplished the past 15 years. And it's just thank you for your time and sharing that. And it's great advice for those that are looking to pursue acting, how to get involved. And of course, NMSU provides that to the students, of course, and the theater and how to get them started. Or maybe there's classes outside of the university that can help. So,
Yeah, honestly, there's always people that are willing to help. I went to NMSU. I did their whole program. I also went to DACC first, actually.
oh, you
That's
did?
where I
Okay.
did acting. Yeah, they don't really have too much of an acting program
Yeah.
there, but I did it. And then I went to NMSU and I was there and it was amazing. That's where I learned everything, lighting, stage design, painting, just I got to run the sound booth, the spotlight,
Yeah.
everything. I got to learn everything. I can do everything. Do
That's
I
awesome.
want to? But sometimes, yeah. So, yes,
That's
NMSU
awesome.
really has a good program. And then also just talking with the CMI students, talking with students in general. So, get out there, talk to your community, talk to your people. You'll be surprised how many people are like, yeah, let's just get together and work on a monologue. Let's get together and do this. I'll help you with this, whatever. But yeah, it's wonderful, and I hope people want to do it. And if they don't, that's okay too. You can do it as a little fun thing too. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be anything
Yeah.
serious.
Side projects, side hobbies, something. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you so much, Jessica, for coming on Rhythm and Roads. I know you have a lot for in a week to prep for the festivals. So yeah, so I'm just so happy that you just got to come on and share all the great advice and just your journey as an actress. And just thank you so much for being a great support to Las Cruces community and the film industry as well. So I really appreciate, and I look
Thank you
forward to
so
seeing you
much.
at the festival. I mean,
Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh, yes, definitely. And thank you so much for having me again. And I look forward to everything that you do. I'm so excited for you.
well, thank you for being a great support as well for the podcast. I really appreciate you. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for watching this episode, and thank you, Jessica and Jimenez, for coming on. And we'll catch you guys at the festival.